We're here today at King's College London. My name's Adam Farley, I'm an alumnus of King's. To my right I have Pete Ellender, who is the Vice President of the Students' Union, and also Professor Rick Trainor, the Principal and President of King's College London. Rick, can you tell us what the Russell Group of Universities actually is?
The Russell Group consists of the 20 British universities which have the largest research income. In other words, they do the most research. So students are meant to have a richer educational experience because they're in an institution where a lot of research is done.
King's is currently now ranked 22nd in the Times Higher World Rankings, which is a real achievement. But do university league tables actually matter?
Well, we certainly hope that one does. Generally, I think league tables are significant because they're a major way in which the public gets some idea of the relative performance of different institutions. Universities are difficult for people to understand if they have no direct contact with them. So although there are arguments about the validity of particular league tables, it's important for institutions to do as well in them as they can.
Yeah, talking about prospective parents, you yourself are the parent of a university student. Does that give you a different perspective of both your job and also perhaps some of the issues that affect students and the sector as a whole?
It does, because you learn from your child which aspects of their university they like and which they don't like. So that gives me a different view on what we're trying to provide for students at King's. I also happen to be the father of a prospective student, and so I'm getting a better idea of the amount of information that confronts them and also what kind of information they really need to make their decisions.
You live on one of the campuses, Rick, and I was just wondering how you found living in London.
Well, living on one of the campuses means that I mix with students more than I might otherwise do, so that's a good thing in itself. But as for London, it has an incredible buzz about it. It's really an exciting place to live. The variety of cultural activities that are on offer. King's, of course, has the benefit of being close to the River Thames. We have a series of spectacular views, so just in my working life, apart from living in London, I get to see a great deal of what's a really interesting and beautiful city.
And how important is that location for King's as an institution?
It's very important. Of course, it's in our name, King's College London, and we've been here close to the Thames for 180 years now. And being in London, a very complex and interesting place, means that our academic activities can have an impact on local communities, but also, as London is the capital of the UK, what we do here has national significance, and as London is a world city, it has international significance as well.
We hear a lot these days about globalisation, and we see more and more international students coming to the UK for their education because they want a much broader experience. Is this a challenge for you and your colleagues in the institution?
Well, I think it's much more an opportunity than a challenge, because it means that we can attract students from all different parts of the world. And as you say, the numbers of our overseas students are going up, which is very encouraging for us. Also, globalization means that we can attract academics and other types of employees from other countries. So it enriches the pool that we're drawing on, both for our students and our staff.
Is there anything particular on horizon for King's that excites you at the moment?
The two things I would mention are our new Academic Health Sciences Centre and our King's Graduate Project. The Academic Health Sciences Centre will be a benefit to our students in our health disciplines, medicine, dentistry, pharmacy, nursing, and so on, because the project is going to bring the college into a much closer relationship with our cooperating hospitals. This will be a benefit to our research and to the involvement of our academics in clinical care, but it also will mean better coordination between our academics and the people who work in the hospitals to the benefit of students and their learning experience. As for the King's Graduate Project, that's designed to improve the experience of all our students, whatever their subject and whatever their level of study.
Both myself and Adam have been members of the college now for a number of years. And I think I can speak for both of us when I say that we never cease to be amazed by the sheer levels of talent and passion that exist within King's for what the college does. What makes you proud to be the principal and president of King's College London?
Well, Pete, there are a lot of really good things happening here. If I pick particular examples, then when two of our students and one of our alumni won a silver medal in the Olympics in rowing, that was a very good moment. And I was also very proud when our students, through our Students' Union, won an award for their volunteering activities. As for the staff, there are many examples to pick. One that particularly comes to mind is when a company which was developed on the basis of our research into Parkinson's disease won a national award for the medicines they were developing for Parkinson's disease patients. That was certainly a high point.
How did you find yourself where you are now? I mean, going from history graduate to principal of, a leading university, there's obviously some, deliberate decisions that you've made along the way, and I'm just really interested to find out how you got here.
Historians are conscious of the fact that grand plans don't always guide particular actions, and I suppose my career could fit into that pattern. There wasn't a grand plan, but my interest in history, and in particular in the history of Britain, made me want to go on in that subject. And as I became more and more involved in university life, I developed an increasing enthusiasm for universities as such, and not just for my own particular subject. In the early 21st century, universities are doing a really wide range of exciting things. They're pursuing knowledge as they always have, but they're also dealing with a much broader spread of the population than ever before. They're involved in all kinds of cultural and social and economic activities. And King's, being located in the centre of London and having the broad spread of academic activities that it does and a whole range of community involvements, fits very well into that.
What do you feel is the value of a degree from King's College London?
There's good evidence to suggest that a King's degree is greatly valued, both by our students themselves and by people that they encounter later in life, like prospective employers. In terms of the great wide world, our students have an excellent record, not just of getting jobs, but also of getting high-paying and prestigious jobs, and also some jobs that may not pay so well, but bring a lot of satisfaction and do a lot of good for society. And of course, the level of applications is going up here, both from UK students and students from abroad. So that suggests that the King's degree, which has had a high reputation for a very long time, is increasing in value.